fun fact, did you know you could have an infinitely long perimeter on a shape of a finite size? That's to say, if you could zoom into really small scale, to the atomic scale, for something that you could fit in the palm of your hand, if you could measure accurately enough, you could actually measure that at 100 miles, 1,000 miles, 1,000,000 miles, all the way up to infinity. And that's about as big as maths will allow. Look up the cock curve. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway, or the infinite cock snowflake. I'm not the infinite cock snowflake, this is. It's a simple maths problem, but for every increase in resolution, the length of the perimeter increases. So as you go deeper, it gets much bigger. But what on earth am I talking about fractals for? Well, this occurred to me when I was playing with this. It's the Echolocator from Erica Synths and 112dB. And I realised that analogy does seem like a bit of a stretch, but it really did occur to me while I was playing with this and getting all sorts of different things from it. Not just standard delays, but getting things like almost like a reverb and a shimmer reverb, glitchy little digital things from it as well. Playing with this cutoff and the cue, just being able to absolutely manipulate those tones as much as you possibly could and sit there and hold it and play with it for hours. Choruses, all sorts of different bits and bobs. I'll play a load of this in a minute, but yeah, you get an awful lot more from this than you might expect from a single box. Taking a look at it then, it's a digital stereo delay. It's got a band pass filter on it. It's got reverb, it's got shimmer, it's got modulation. We've got this orbit knob that adds jitter to the modulation rate, and that's all accessible from the front panel. And there's a few under the bonnet things as well. If we hit this button here, we can get into the menu, and there's not that much menu down, but there are a few settings we can look at. We've got this dirty mode, and this turns it into an emulation of a BBD delay, so you get all sorts of mad grunginess from it. Just hit the encoder, you enter that setting and then turn it on. All the settings we've got the filter mode, and this determines if the signal from the filter is fed back or the clean signal's fed back. Again, I'll demo this in a second. We've got an onboard compressor. We've got Shimmer A or Shimmer B. Shimmer A, this is 50%, and Shimmer B, this is at 100% essentially, a blend of the dry and the shimmer. And we've got analog mix on, so we can save the position. Oops, that's not the mix. We can save the position of the mix knob. It's got analog VCAs in here. And then we've got this morph mode. We'll click on that. We can change the morph mode from off to 10 seconds. And this morphs from one preset to another. So that's it really as far as additional controls for the effects. Then we've got MIDI controls. We've got foot switch controls as well. Various settings for the system, as you might expect, things like the LED brightness and the OLED brightness, but basically pretty much everything except for a few of those settings are on the front panel. comes with 51 presets, and they go through all sorts of different styles. I won't play through them all, but we'll start off with number 1, shall we? I'll put a little harp on. It says, aren't we slow? So let's do that. If I change it to the next one, you can see it warping and hear it warping to the next one, which is nice. There's one called octave low down here somewhere. Let's go to that. Octave down. So I'm using the pitch shift. You can hear we've got lower stuff in there. Let's go to the riser. So that can be up to 10 seconds, that morph. And then there's an ambient one further on. But yeah, there's loads of different things in here. It's like flanging. It goes from really fast delay times, so you get all these flangey things, to really slow, up to 4 seconds delay times. I'll go through them in a second. It's a pretty fast one. But Super Mario, let's have a go on that. Looks like I've crashed the warp on that one. Okay, let's load one that I've created to start a little demo with. And here we go, it's called Start. And if we look in this one, the effect, got the dirty on, so we've got this nice sort of crunchy BBD style effect on this. So let's do a little arpeggiator again. Try and do a different chord so you don't get bored of the same one all the time. So if we listen to this, so I've listened to the filter. So the Q goes from 0. It's on 0. It's not completely flat because you can hear something happening. Add a bit more high to that tone on the synth. So we start to change the Q. We start to make it thinner. So we're only twisting a really small band. This is just 100% wet now. Bring the dry back in. So you can sit and play with this for hours, getting all sorts of beautiful tones. When we play with the feedback as well, it's increased the feedback. We can stop that going out of control. Just hold it there for ages. It's really, really fine control of everything. I think that's why it's called Echolocator, isn't it? So as you drop the cutoff, you might get more feedback. Changing the rhythm. Increase the feedback. I'm just trying to get it so it goes a bit too overblown. And then control it. Hold it there for ages. You can hear all that crunchy digitalness, can't you, as well? So pull that down as that goes up. I'll listen to that sort of crackle on that, it's lovely. If we freeze it, that'll just hold that. I'll turn the synth off. We can then play with this forever, really. And you can just completely destroy stuff. And you'll notice that even if we knock this all the way down, the feedback still retains all the high frequencies. And that's because of the filter mode. If we come into here, into the effect, and we change the filter mode to feedback, we feedback what's been through the filter. So it's probably best to show that when the actual synth's running. Whoops. Do that again. You can tap tempo. I always like finding it with the knob myself because you find more interesting things, I find. So now, what's coming through the filter again, what's coming through the feedback is just what's been through the filter. So if I drop this down, turn the synth off, we won't get those high frequencies again. We can't get them back because we've lost them. So that's acting more like a traditional tape echo or BBD. So different feedback modes. I prefer it so that you've got them all to play with. So we've been playing with the time knob. Let's have a listen to the maximum time. Let's put the dirty off for now. Then we'll wait about 4 seconds. There we go. Do that again. So that's quite a long time. If we put this on dirty now, it destroys it as well, just like a BBD. There you go. So let's just bring that faster so we can hear it. Dirty off. Loads cleaner. Dirty's more obvious on the longer times. So still hear it. Well, it's still pretty obvious, isn't it? Next up then, let's take a listen to the reverb. Dirty off. Bring some reverb in. Just basically a blend knob for the reverb. But it is nice to have it there. Then we had some shimmer. We've got it pitch shifted to +12 at the minute. The knobs you can have a catch up as well in the menu system. You can have it as catch up, so that you've got to pass through it. I haven't got that on it. Again, let's stick an ARP on. So it's shimmer in the delay, not the reverb. That's pitched an octave up. We can go to an octave down as well. Everything you play with sounds really nice, doesn't it? So let's have a look at making a chorus with it now, using these really fast times we've got down here. So if I just show you quickly with bring the feedback up, let's turn the off. So sort of flangey things happening there. Had a bit of mod on there as well. So to get rid of the flanginess, add some modulation. So you can go really horrible with it, spooky. And then this orbit here modulates the modulation speed, adds a bit of jitter to it. I mean, I'm making it sound a bit rubbish from the synth's perspective. So here I am creating a chorus using a pad tone on the Jupiter 6. So yeah, I think I've looked at just about everything on it. We've looked at the filter, looked at the reverb, pitch shift and shimmer, mod speed, mod depth, the different modes that we've got in there. So there you have it, the Echolocator from Erica Synths and 112 dB. And 112 dB, if you don't know them, they do make plugins, and that comes across in this because it doesn't feel like a standard delay pedal or delay effect. As I said in the intro, and going on about all those fractals and things, there's so many different things you can do with it. So it's not a standard delay. It opens things up really wide, and it's just a thing that you can play. Hence the title of this video. It's a delay you can play, because you do sit there and you can do hold stuff and play with it and just get completely absorbed in it, which is what I've been doing. The only thing I think it does lack or could do with as an addition to it is something to manipulate the filter cutoff automatically, like an LFO or something. If they could perhaps turn this orbit knob, have a mode where the orbit becomes an LFO rate or something for the cutoff, or something like that at least, because I do find myself tweaking this an awful lot. So maybe that would be useful, but then maybe that's the fun of it. You're doing it all hands-on. So I hope that was of some use to somebody somewhere. If it was, please do subscribe, ring the bell, join me over on Patreon, do the affiliate things. So if you're going to get one of these, click on one of my affiliate links. As I say, everything does help to support the channel. So thanks for staying to the very, very end. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.